I'm Dante.
And hey, I'm Dana.
And welcome to the Dante Show.
What's up, Village? It's your boy Kwame, the man with the plan behind the stance. Before we get into it, do me a favor. If you are on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, or whatever, hit that share button so people can see what the fuss is all about. Don't worry if it's the end of the show, they can catch the replay. We're trying to spread the love instead of spreading the lies, y'all. All right, let's get into it. Did you know that our boy Dante Morrison is a best-selling author? Do you like smut? Yes, smut. Well, these books are filled with it. Check out The End of the Rainbow, followed by the sequel, Yesterday Clarified. You can get them on Amazon, or if you are tired of giving Jeff Bezos the time of day, you can visit www.dantemorrison.com, where, in fact, you will find out more about the motivational, inspirational, hilarious host known as Dante. Mr. Morrison, if you're nasty. He is not only the host of TDS, he is a public health advocate, motivational speaker, and community change agent. Articles, interviews, blogs, podcasts, vlogs, and more. You name it, and Dante has done it. Speaking of vlogs, have you subscribed to the Dante Show YouTube? Now, every villager should be subscribed. The more the channel grows, the bigger TDS messaging becomes. It's really simple. Go to www.youtube.com/Dante Morrison. And also, did you want to be a guest on the Dante Show? Or do you want to book Dante or Dana on your platform? Stop. Don't inbox him, don't email him, or even call him. You know what you need to do? Go ahead and open your handy-dandy smartphone or Wi-Fi enabled device and send an email to info@pyromedianetwork.com and request your presence on the show. It's 2021, y'all, and Dante and Dana has got management. So, let's conduct business. Speaking of management, the Dante Show is produced by Pyro Media Network. We are a Black-owned digital marketing and video production agency helping businesses and brands make an impact with their message. We also help businesses navigate what we call the biggest communication shift in over 500 years, social media. So, if you have a business, brand, or influence, and you want to take it to the next level, contact us today. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we hope to see you on the next. Boom.
What up, family? Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the Dante Show. I'm your boy, Dante Morrison. I'm solo bolo again. Dana Dane is still out with the fam bam celebrating spring break. I'll miss my co-host, my partner in crime, but family come first. You got to make sure the kids are happy. So we're going to let Dana have a pass this week. He is back next week, but I thank y'all for riding with me, your boy, Dante Morrison. I mean, the name behind the show. So thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all. If you're watching on YouTube, I appreciate you. Watching on Facebook, I appreciate you. Listen, tonight's show is about Black entrepreneurship. I got a Black entrepreneur on here that's going to give us the story about how she got over. So get your friends, your family, your cousins, your loved ones, get them all up in here to learn about how you can create your own business, how stuff don't have to stop you. All right. She has a phenomenal testimony, and I'm excited to hear about it. But before we do that, y'all know the Dante Show is all about being bliggity black. We are Black first and foremost. And with that being said, we don't just stop at February for being Black History Month. We are Black History 24/7, 365 days of the year. We are Black, all about positivity. I see my fam bam coming in. Hey, Pam. Hey, Pam, all the way from the East Coast down there in Florida. Hey, Cree, stay on the show because trust, this conversation gonna have you doing this, sis. It's gonna have you doing this. Everybody, hey, invite your friends. What's up, Kim? I see. Yes, all about smut. Kim, you know you like a good smut read. You want a good smut read? Cop my books, dog. Cop my books. All right. Hey, so listen, today's Black History Spotlight. Black History Spotlight, and I want to keep it in the vein of food. So, Kwame, who we talking about on tonight? Black History Year. Edna Lewis. Listen, our highlight on tonight is Edna Lewis, born in 1916, one of the most influential figures in modern Southern cooking, renowned author and chef. Edna Lewis learned to cook on a farm in Freetown, Virginia, and at the age of 16, she moved to Washington, D.C., and lived there briefly before finally settling in New York. She worked a series of different jobs until she began cooking at Cafe Nicholson in Midtown Manhattan, offering a simple menu of dishes like biscuits and herb roast chicken. She soon became a local legend and cooked for the likes of Salvador Dali and Eleanor Roosevelt. In 1954, she started catering and teaching cooking classes in the American Museum of Natural History. About 20 years later, she wrote the Edna Lewis Cookbook. How original. She began working with the renowned editor Judith Jones on a second book. After Jones pushed Lewis to find a more distinctive voice, The Taste of Country Cooking was born, which would become Leah's most significant cookbook, expanding on her Southern roots and how she would grow, harvest, and cook what they planted in Freetown. It is celebrated for its focus on the simplicity of Southern food and emphasis of farm-to-table eating. Finally, she went on to publish In Pursuit of Flavor in 1988 and The Gift of Southern Cooking, written by Scott Peacock in 2003. Lewis died in 2006, but she still is recognized today for being a leading food voice in America. Today's Black History Icon Spotlight goes to chef, cook, author Edna Lewis. We hear you, Queen. We salute you, Queen. We love you, Queen. Give it up for Edna, because we are Black 365. Fist in the air all day and day. All right, all day, every day. So listen, we're going to jump into it on tonight because there is no Dana, so that means there is no Dana drop, and I don't want to... Ladies, he ain't here. He back on Monday. He's back on Monday, ladies, back on Monday. Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn, all right? So no Dana drop on tonight. I'm going to keep the ladies outside, but we're going to bring on tonight's guest. Listen. Now, let me paint this picture. How many of you, when you were young and you would go to the mall and you would see those girls that had on the red and yellow and white striped, top with the white shorts, and they had that funny little hat, and you walk by their stand and you see them jumping up and down on this pogo stick, and you're like, what they making? They making that fresh squeezed lemonade. But it wasn't just the lemonade. What was it? It was hot dog on a stick. And most of us could not, ignore grabbing that fresh out the scorching hot oil corn dog or cheese stick, But then you get that lemonade and then you walk through the rest of the mall happy. You'll stop by Oak Tree. You'll get some shoes out of Wild Pear. You go into Sasha's of London. The girls would go to Judy's or Casual Corner or Wet Seal, and we'd have a good time at the mall with our corn dog. All right. Well, tonight's guest has not only reinvented the corn dog, but leveled it up and made you not want to ever have a basic, boring corn dog again. So although you would love to have that big cold diabetes in a cup lemonade from hot dog on a stick with a greasy corn dog. If you have not had a waffle dog from Hey Batter Batter, you have not, paying homage to my sister Lucretia, scratched your side and had some good eating. All right? So I painted the picture. So with that being said, I'm going to bring to the Donta Show the owner, creator, founder of Hey Batter Batter, my friend Kamilah. Give it up for Kamilah, y'all. There it go. There it go.
Hi, Donta.
What's up? Now you know I got a clown. So I'm gonna tell them what I said when I first saw you. So listen, y'all check out Kamilah. I told Kamilah, she said, I'm going on Donta's show. She took them clips out that rap and let it drop and said, listen. She said, I don't care what y'all think, what y'all say. I'm going to give you a good old Aaliyah rap. You just need to cover one eye. And I guarantee you, the minute 901 hits, she going to get that rap back in that circle, pin it back up, put on that silk scarf, and lay down like this.
You better know it.
Listen, I ain't seen a good solid rap like that's a strong rap. I ain't seen one of them in a while.
Only for you. Only for you.
Listen, how you doing, sis? How you doing?
I am fantastic. How are you?
I am blessed and highly favored.
Indeed.
I am so happy to have you on the show. Oftentimes I'll reach out to to the producers of Pyro, and I'll give them a list, people that I want to get on the show. Like I want to just talk about it. And I have been watching you just elevate. I mean, I'm looking at YouTube like, yo, they eating the waffle dog. Yo, that one, and just growing. So just the backstory. So I first had the waffle dog courtesy of going to my sister Kiana Shaw's event. And Kiana called me and said, we're going to get the event catered by Hey Batter Batter. Who? I always got to be that one. What's the Hey Batter Batter? What are you talking about? No, Donta, she makes these waffle dogs and the food is bomb. The food is bomb. We're going to have eggs and brunch. I was like, a waffle dog? I'm like, come on, Kiana. We can't get Doolins or, come on. Hey Batter Batter. And I remember I saw you come and you were setting up and I'm seeing the heat lamps and I'm just standing looking. You know how black folks do. A waffle. Go to Roscoe's for a waffle. And Donta, you want to taste one? Yeah, I guess. Whatever. Give me one now. Man. When I bit into it, I was ashamed of myself for how I prejudged. I was ashamed. So before we show pictures of your phenomenal creations, because you make more than a waffle dog. We're going to show pictures and all that. I want to tell people, and I want people to get encouraged. So listen, y'all, if you out there and you have a desire, if God has put something in you, you have a gift, you have a talent, and you like, I want to do that, or I should be doing this, but let tonight's story motivate you. Get your pen, get your paper, get your tablet. Like I said, the Donta Show is a village. We ain't hating on nobody because there's enough room for everybody to succeed. Period, point blank. I can't make no waffle dog, but guess where I'll go? Hey, Batter Batter. So why would I hate on that gift? I don't want to do it. I want to eat them. All right. So wherever you want to start, let me see. Did I frame it? Kwame, put that first question up. Let's go. Let's start with that. Boom. Why waffles?
Why waffles? Why not? Who doesn't love a waffle, right? So I don't know what it is about waffles because I clearly prefer waffles over pancakes. I don't know why. It's just something about a waffle. And so it kind of started when I became a mother. I had my one and only son. And so when he was young, he had an older sister by his dad, but I didn't know how to entertain them. So I would invite his cousins over and always have kids at my house over the weekend. And so I said, what can I feed these kids that's inexpensive, filling, and it's gonna fill those little bellies up, and it's not gonna cost me a lot. It's not gonna take a lot of time either. And so it was waffles. And I was just like, oh, this is a perfect weekend breakfast food. So, but what I found is that when I would make the waffles, put the syrup on them, I could never get my syrup pour right. So it was either too much or not enough. And if I put too much, now I'm sleepy. I got a house full of kids. That's inadequate supervision. So I said, you know what? As much as they were coming over, I said, what if I can make a batter that I don't have to use any syrup? So that's my niche too. So all of my waffles can be eaten without syrup. That's just how good they are. So that's where it started. It was
how long did it take you to perfect that? Because I've had a dry waffle. I mean, you eat that waffle and it gets stuck right here.
Right there. Yes.
How much juice, how much milk, how much water. I don't care what you do. That waffle, it gets right here and it hardens. Yeah. And it just will not go down. Or then you get that one when you stick the fork in it, it just disappears in the syrup. Right. It was too wet, it was too light. I mean, how long did it take you to perfect the waffle consistency?
That's a good question, because I don't want to say I got it right away, but it didn't take long, because you got to keep in mind, like, the kids were over almost every weekend. So every weekend we were eating waffles. So I got a chance to perfect it every single weekend. So it was like, oh, and when I would cook, I never measured. So when I decided I got to do this business, it's like consistency, because I don't want it to taste one way today, and then when you come back, it's like, it didn't taste like it tastes. So I had to do this reverse thing, because when I cook with love. So I don't measure. It's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's a feeling for me. So that's how I was making the batter, through a feeling. It was just, oh, that's enough. That's okay. So that's how. So I want to say, in terms of a good consistency, probably within, I don't know, the first 3 to 6 months, honestly. So is how it started. And this was nearly 2 decades ago. So just over the course of time, I love cooking for family and friends. And so it was, when friends would come over, can you cook? Sure. And so they would get waffles. And so that was that. Everybody got waffles. You want waffles? You want me to cook? You're going to get waffles. So,
right. Look, Kiana, you're right, Kiana. Just pour until the ancestors whisper to your heart.
Indeed, they did.
You just keep dabbing and sprinkling, and daughter, that's enough. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. And I just want to share this real quick too. I just learned this probably within the last 6 months. So my paternal side of my family, not this part I didn't just learn, but my paternal side of the family is from the Virgin Islands, St. Croix. So so my I have an older cousin who was the niece of my grandmother, my dad's mom. I never met her, so she passed before I was born. Okay. But my cousin, we were trying to plan a family reunion before the whole pandemic, and so when she's trying to play catch up with me, and what's going on with you? And I said, oh, I have a waffle business. She said, oh, you do? She said, do you know your grandmother was a baker? And I said, no. Wow. So she said, yeah, for the family, that's what she did. And she said that she would come to family events, or she would always bring the baked goods. But one of the things that she would do is she would go to these different bakeries and try it and come home, and she would imitate it and make it just like that. So I said, that's where that comes, because my mom's side, they weren't cookers. I don't even consider myself a cooker. I'm a creator. So, it's just, I know food is a love language. So it's the way that I convey my love too, by feeding and serving others. So that's
something to show how powerful the bloodline is.
Yes.
Bloodline,
Yes.
And Chris, yep, you're going to see the pictures of the other waffles. Trust me, in about 5 minutes, we're going to do a whole visual of and y'all going to be like, yo. Yep. So, okay, so 20 years ago, you started making waffles. But did you see Hey Batter Batter 20 years ago?
No, I only saw Hey Batter Batter 2.5 years ago. 2.5 years ago. And honestly, a seed was planted, I want to say maybe 6.5 years ago by my godson. We had gone on this staycation, and he, of course, you know, you pack up the house, pack up the kitchen, pack up the house, and you know, we stayed like at a what do you call it, like a timeshare. So you know, we have full reign of kitchen. So of course, everybody got waffles. I mean, that was a no-brainer. You're gonna get waffles for breakfast. So my godson had them for the first time, and he was 9 at the time. He's 15 now, but he said, "Kamilah, you should sell these." And I was like, "Sell them? Like I just sell a waffle? Like how do you just sell a waffle?" I didn't have a vision for how do I just sell a waffle, and I wasn't looking at it from a business opportunity. It was just I just like cooking for y'all. I'm not trying to do it. So but what also happened is I went on this transformational journey through this leadership and legacy program called Compass Trainings, and through that and I started that journey in 2017. It reminded me of my greatness. It reminded me that I had purpose. It reminded me that I was here for a greater purpose than just so yeah, okay, yeah, you like serving people. So it's do something with that. Do something with being of service. And I found that I am most fulfilled when I'm at the service of others. So what better way to fulfill my purpose, feel fulfilled, than to serve others? And so when it was as time progressed and I graduated from the program, I felt miserable, like, because I was like, yeah, you're not doing enough. There's more to you. You're holding on, you're holding on to all these gifts. And I realized, you know, our gifts are not for us. They're for other people. Give them away. So it was just like, okay, so all right. So I had gone to New Orleans. Before I could get back, a friend said, "Can you make waffles? Can you have a brunch at your house and can you make waffles?" Of course I can. I wasn't even back, you know, from New Orleans yet. And then I had stopped in Texas to visit a cousin. So I'm fresh off the plane. That next day, I had to go get stuff to make waffles to host a brunch at my house. And I invited as many people as I could at a moment's notice. Now, I always had positive feedback, but because my mindset was different, my outlook was so different. When they said, "These waffles are good," I said, "That's it. I gotta turn this into a business." And so it was like, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be a mobile waffle bar. And, you know, you could book me. I show up and, you know, I'll make waffles for you and your friends. Or you don't want me there. Guess what? You can rent my equipment and buy my batter. I don't have to be there. That'd be perfect, right? So, and I was like, but what name am I going to come up with? And I don't know if you, like me, I'm a genius when I'm in the shower.
That's when God speaks. That water.
Yes. So I was just like, okay, so the concept that I had in mind, again, like I said, I'm going to be a mobile waffle bar. I'll show up when you need me to. Well, I said, well, I can't just do original because that's basic. I need other flavors. And it was like, well, how do you incorporate? Well, you got to put it in the batter because and this is the conversation I'm literally having with myself. It said, yeah, because it's not that it's waffles, because you can go anywhere and get waffles.
Right.
It's the batter, Kamilah. It's your batter. It's what you put into your batter. Hey, batter. And it came to me like that.
Come on, God. Speak, Lord.
That's it.
Yes.
Yes.
Come on, God. You better give it.
Yes. So just like that's how the name came. And I was just like, okay. And then because of that creative side that I have, I could use it synonymously with baseball, right? So the lingo in baseball. So, you know, when I post where I'm going to be, I say I'm on deck. And, you know, so I have different names that correlate with baseball. And so it was on purpose.
I love it. Y'all want to see these waffles? If y'all ready to see some pictures of these waffles, you know, hey, type in the comment section, show me the waffles. Show me the waffles. Real Jerry Maguire, show me the waffles. You know, Shaw, where you been? Shaw Moore here. Kimberly Jenkins Irvin, hey, co. Welcome to the show. Eddie Eason asked, do you make your waffles into dessert? Unique flavor waffles, red velvet waffles? You finna see all of that. You finna see it. You finna see the breakdown of Hey Batter. We didn't get pictures of everything that you make, but I got some, and you're going to, good evening, Paula, and you're going to just talk about what we're going to show. So Kwame, here we go. Let's show them. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Whew. All right. Let's look at Hey Batter Batter. What is that? Talk about it.
So that is our stuffed waffle. So
Good God from Zion.
ever had a stuffed waffle? So that's our stuffed waffle. So the obviously, as you see, is something very unique. And I actually was tagged in this post. Believe it or not, it's an entire backstory to how I discovered this. But a friend tagged me in this post and said, "Have you seen this?" And so I look on the page, and anyhow, so there's Presto actually makes this apparatus where you can make this enclosed waffle. But the interesting thing, the backstory, talk about a Black history moment. There is a because of the pandemic, this Black guy is the one that created this electronic prototype. So it's actually his prototype that Presto is actually selling. So we were in communication, and I didn't know that, and he probably couldn't tell me that at the time, but I was like, I got to get my hand on one of these. So our stuffed waffle, we stuff it with chicken. If you just want chicken, we stuff it with chicken and cheese. We stuff it with even hot links and cheese. We can stuff it with almost whatever you want. We can stuff it with desserts. And so what I've done, one of my most popular ones, because this is just your basic stuffed waffle. I think this one was stuffed with a chorizo. And so that's what this particular one, this picture, when I took this, it was stuffed with chorizo. So that stuffed chorizo waffle, I even have one topped with chorizo too. But that one, I coined it the soul tamale.
Hey.
Yes. Because it tastes like a beef tamale. Yeah. So that is our stuffed waffle.
Love it. What's next, Kwame? What's next?
Hey. Yeah. So that is our slider. So when everybody, the chicken sandwich craze came about, I said, okay, well, let me go on and jump in on the fun. So I created, using our waffles instead of a bun. You get our waffles and you get, a chicken strip. So those were our chicken sliders.
Chicken sliders. We got the stuffed waffle, the chicken slider. What's next, Kwame? What else we got?
Hey, there it is. Look familiar, Donta?
That's the one. Oh, my goodness.
That's it.
That right there.
So that is our infamous waffle dog. So can I tell you a quick story about the waffle dog and how it was born?
Please.
Or we'll come back. Okay. So I have a buddy in Georgia. He's like a brother. So he cooks and, he's all into food or what have you. So he came out. He knew I was starting a waffle business. So he came out and I gave him some dry batter to take back home to Georgia with him. He also sent me a link for this machine. And I didn't, I was just like, why did he send me this? But okay. So when he tried my batter, he was like, oh my God, this is the best flavor that I've had in a waffle. So he says, you should put some bacon in this. And I was like, bacon? I don't have
Patricia Gibson. Did you hear that?
Yeah. I did see somebody ask about bacon. So he said, you should put some bacon. And I said, I don't have bacon. And so I went to my refrigerator, but I had some hot links. So I cut up some hot link pieces. I put them on a waffle iron, and then I put my batter on top. When I tell you, Donta, I was going to be on my 600-pound life. I said, if you don't stop it, stop eating the waffle. Ooh. Now, the link that like I said, he sent me a link to this machine. So 8 months later, it was this corn dog machine. And I said, oh, wait a minute. Now you created the link in the batter, or won't you, instead of skewering a hot dog, won't you skewer a link? And that is our waffle dog. So we don't use plain boring old hot dogs. We use
No, you don't.
No, we do not.
It's disrespectful.
Yes, very disrespectful.
It's insulting. I was offended by that waffle dog. And I'm a foodie. I love food, and I'm for real. When Kiana was like, she makes waffle dog, man, come on, for real. And when I mean, no syrup, no, it wasn't dry. It was, listen. All right, Kwame, show the next one, because I can't have one right now. So you just show the next one. There it goes.
So there it is. So that is the soul tamale. So what happened was the way this soul tamale came about is 2 years ago for Cinco de Mayo. I'm big on theme. So if you give me theme, I'm gonna take it and run with it. So I hosted a brunch in my backyard, and so I was like, I'm gonna do it, just in honor of kind of the whole Cinco de Mayo flair. I'm gonna do a chorizo waffle, and so people. Because I'm one of those people too. I'm like, what? Like when you mix flavors, I'm like, how did somebody create that? But I said, well, the only way is try it. And so when I tell you, people loved it. They was like, oh my God, I never would have thought. So when the stuffed waffle machine came about, that's how the soul tamale was born. And so my buddy, I would always have people test tasting because, I can be biased towards my own food. And so I rather let the people taste it and tell me if it's good. And so when he ate it, he was just like, oh my God, this tastes just like a tamale. And so he was like, you should call it the soul tamale. And so that's how the soul tamale was born.
So when you cut into it, it's just
tamale. So that one had tamale and cheese in it. And so what's on top of it is chorizo and a sour cream. And I everything that I touch, I gotta put my own little touch on it, my own little love in it. So that sour cream is not your average sour cream. So it takes it to a whole nother level. But that one was stuffed with chorizo and cheese.
Listen, Kwame, next one. What's next? There it is.
Okay, so that right there. So what you see at the top is our shrimp and grits waffle. So, because I'm like, well, why not? Everybody loves shrimp and grits. And I tell you, so for Mother's Day, I hosted a brunch and people was like, shrimp and grits. Dante, when I tell you, are you gonna have the shrimp and grits waffle? Are you gonna have this? So everybody loves the shrimp and grits waffle, but it was just one of those. I gotta try it. So the very top picture is the shrimp and grits, and so then in the bottom left, that's what it looks like. It appears in my screen. Mm-hmm. It's I think I called that one a waffle witch. So I have one of my really good friends that resides in Sacramento. Because I actually go up there and people know, hey, Bad in Sacramento, courtesy of this friend. So she allowed her and her husband allowed me to stay there. And so I wanted to do something special for them. So that's how this was actually born. So on the waffle, which is the Belgian waffle, just folded over. In between it is a fried egg and a hot link. So, and then the middle picture is a gumbo waffle. Believe it or not, I know that sounds crazy, but when I say they tore it up, they tore it up. And so, and then the one to the right, wait, who? Somebody. I'm sorry, I was distracted by that.
Listen, Titan is a foodie. I follow Titan, all of his food adventures. Titan travels and dines. Titan dines well.
Yeah. So yeah,
and then the one
to the bottom right.
Wait a minute. So wait.
Yes.
So what I'm looking at is roux, not syrup.
It's roux, yeah, not syrup. It's roux. Yes. Yeah, yes. Yeah. So these photos were exclusively captured in Sacramento because when I tell you they let me keep my equipment, I got a little section in their garage. So I go up and I work out of this bar in Vallejo, but they let me keep my equipment there. So it was like I had to do something special for them, and so that's how these creations were born.
Kwame, is there another one, Kwame? Get me off this one. A gumbo waffle.
Oh, so what you have here and what you see here. Now this is the waffle with the links in it. So this is
cooked in the waffle. Is links cooked in the waffle?
It's links cooked in the waffle. So these are the waffles that was gonna have me on my 600-pound life. Like when I made them, I was like, Kamilah, stop it. That's enough. Like, don't eat another waffle. So this was also again made for them. So this is actually on our menu. We call it the Big League. So it's 2 Belgian waffles with links, and you can get it without links.
But wait a minute, so I'm thinking that's like strawberries or something. That's meat.
That's meat.
And I'm a good old carnivore. I'm a carnivore.
Yeah. So this is the waffle dog is a derivative of this waffle because this is what created the waffle dog. That flavor profile.
And the thing about it is no syrup needed.
No syrup needed.
No syrup.
Absolutely none. It's actually insulting to eat my waffles with syrup.
Come on, insulting.
It's insulting.
You better talk about it. So we are looking at a waffle that has the link in the batter with a side of chicken.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a meal. That's a meal.
Yeah.
All right, Kwame, how many more is left? All right, go ahead, Kwame. What's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? The hey batter.
Yes, that's that powder gold right there. That is the batter. That is our batter. That's the love in a bag. So we sell our dry batter.
So
yes.
Now that part is the most interesting, because you would think that because you have established these phenomenal creations that you would be kind of stingy with letting out one of the secrets to how folks can reinvent it at home. So what inspired you to actually package and sell the batter?
For accessibility, it's one of those things. I know that there are some people who want to I guess recreate the feel of making their own. So, rather than, maybe not having access to me. So that was something too. So it's, in growing my brand and establishing myself as a brand, you got to have options. You have to have merchandise. And so that was one of the things. It's like, not having access to me, not being out. I don't want that to be a reason that you can't have Hey Batter. You can too, just like everybody bought Aunt Jemima, you can go get you some Hey Batter. So that's how that came about. So and I can say, you can try to imitate me, but you can't duplicate me. So you can try all you want, but good luck. So
go for it.
That's what I just say to that.
Go for it.
Yeah, and then what they say, imitation is the highest form of flattery too, right?
Exactly.
So go right ahead.
So Paula Williams asked a question: can you make pancakes out of the waffle batter?
Yes, you can. So believe it or not, my cousin, I give instructions on what, how, because that's a batch, that's considered a batch. So I give instructions on, the wet ingredients that you need to add to it. And so I have a cousin that will purchase it. And so believe it or not, she's never made waffles. She's only made pancakes. And I just found that out. And she actually adds water. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, I just add water. So she actually taught me something about my own batter.
Okay.
Because I just intended it for people to use it as waffle batter. Because
Okay. Now I know I know waffles is the thing, but you also do amazing, sides like the chicken and all that. So, Kiana wants you to brag on your chicken for a little while. Talk about the Hey Batter chicken. So
the Hey Batter chicken. So I'll tell you a little backstory too. I just wanted to sell waffles, Dante. So it was at one point when my godson said, you can sell these. And I was like, sell a waffle. So I didn't even think about selling waffles. And then it was like, I just want to sell waffles. That's just what I wanted to do. So when I had the sample party, I invited family and friends to say, hey, I'm going to start this business. Y'all should come try my waffle batter out. So somebody said, well, where's the chicken? First of all, you didn't pay for anything you about to try. This is waffle business. Why are you talking about chicken? Like, what are we talking about chicken for? So I was just like, excuse me. And then my mom was like, you want me to get some chicken? No, I don't. This is a waffle sample party because I just wanted to do waffles. I don't want to do anything else. And I never got the chicken and waffle craze. I've never had anybody else's chicken and waffles except for mine. And the first time that I had chicken and waffles was 2 years ago, which were my own waffles. So what happened was, I decided to sign up for this farmer's market. And so one of my buddies said, Mila, you can't just sell a waffle. I was like, yes, I can. He was like, no, you can't. I wouldn't just buy a waffle. You got to have chicken. So hence the name Hey Batter. We were talking. And so he was like, have you thought about frying your chicken in your batter? I said, yeah.
Shut up. So the chicken is fried in waffle batter?
My chicken is fried in a waffle batter. Hey, batter.
Kimberly Irvin, Can you get some Hey waffle batter, fry some chicken, make some red beans and rice? I'm calling you out, please. So the Hey waffle batter, you can use the batter to fry some chicken and make the waffles, or add water and make pancakes. You boss to blow up. You boss to blow up. Are you serious?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Hey, look, y'all. So we're going to do a quick 30-second commercial break. Y'all, I know y'all salivating. We're going to come back, do some more pictures, and keep talking with this phenomenal Black entrepreneur. Kwame, roll it. If you are just tuning in, we are here with Kamilah, the owner of Hey Batter. She has just taken us on a whimsical journey through Waffle Land, and we're all sitting here just looking at the screen in awe. Some of us are getting angry and irritated because the pandemic and we can't go out there right now and get this. Others are inspired and motivated. I just learned that Hey Batter chicken is fried in the waffle batter, you know, and you don't need no syrup, no nothing. So we gonna make this pop. We got a few more pictures. You good with that? A few more pictures?
Absolutely.
All right, Kwame, let's do this next batch of pictures. We gonna close it out with some solid advice from our entrepreneur. Whew. We got the Hey Batter waffle batter, and then we got the bonus plate of just food.
Yes. So this is our home run. So in addition to me being an avid waffle lover, I love fries, and waffle fries have to be hands down my favorite fry. So of course I said, well, what if I make some fries? But of course the fries are fried and battered in my waffle batter. So that's what gives it this nice golden color, but also just this different flavor. And so then, of course, this particular picture is our barbecue wings. So we in addition to just having fried chicken, we have all these different flavors of wings that you can get. And, you know, typically you see a chicken and fry basket and you get a biscuit. Well, I don't do biscuits. I do waffles. And so you actually get, so this is when we were doing the Belgian, but I've kind of like switched up my waffle. So you'll actually get a short stop waffle. So it's actually like a 4-inch round waffle that you'll get. And this is our home run. The people actually
want the whole waffle.
The home, yeah. So
the 4-inch waffle. Actually, I want the 12-inch. I want the whole album. No, you better ask somebody. Titan, she better ask. Don't give us no 4-inch. Give us the whole album. I want the iron lips. You flip it onto my plate, pour them fries on top, drop that chicken on top, and send me on my way. I don't want no waffleette in the corner. I don't want that.
What they call those the record? Didn't they have 45s?
Yeah, the 45.
Yeah, okay. Well, then so you got to settle for the shortstop.
Yeah, I want a little waffleette. I want the whole waffle.
Not a waffleette, Donta.
I don't want that.
You don't want that.
All right, Kwame, what's the next one? All right.
Yeah, so we can add color, food coloring to our waffles. So this was actually for a gender reveal. My niece was having a gender reveal. So I made pink and blue waffles to give as giveaways for her gender reveal. So that's the shortstop waffle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and then talk about the different flavors that you make, because I know you don't just do plain waffles. You have different flavors as well, right?
I do. So right now I just do the plain flavor, but in addition to the plain, I have red velvet, I have banana cream, I have a strawberry, and strawberry is like, whoo, that's another one that'll put me on my 600-pound life. But there's strawberry, there's a dulce de leche. There's one, this was actually inspired by one of my favorite desserts at Applebee's called a pecan blondie. So I actually named that one a maple cream waffle, but the flavor on that one is just like phenomenal. And I'm missing one. Did I say red velvet already?
You said red velvet.
I said red velvet, banana cream, dulce de leche.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the original one. And I've even I made thin mint flavor, the Girl Scout thin mint flavored cookie one. French toast, a French toast flavor, and I know I'm missing another one. But yeah, so those are the flavors that I can think of just offhand.
Thank you for that tour of the Hey Batter starter collection, because I know there's a whole lot of other ones I didn't get to show. I didn't get to show the dessert waffle. I think that's
the waffle bowl.
Yes, a waffle bowl. I didn't get to do that. Kiana, do you want to co-host the Donta show tonight? Kiana is in the thread. Ask her about this. Ask her about that. Now, if I would have called her and said, "Come on the show," I'm sleepy. That's how folk do. She's such a backseat driver right about now. So I know that and I also had that phenomenal drink that you made. It was what was it called?
Slugger.
The Slugger. It had like cinnamon or something in it, right?
Yeah. So it's almond milk, cinnamon, sugar.
It was phenomenal. That was a phenomenal combination to the whole thing. It was just, for one, Hey Batter, I'm glad everybody's watching. They know it's not just about the waffle. It's a whole meal. You may get a waffleette, but it's about a whole meal. It's the chicken, the waffle, the grits, the gumbo, the Slugger drink. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. But now you went from just this caterer are lugging everything in Home Depot crates to the conference room.
Yes.
You actually have a food truck. So Kwame, what's that third question? Kwame, is he eating? Oh. Food trucking, fun or frantic? And I asked this question because everybody wants a food truck. I'm going to get a food truck and I'm going to sell Pop-Tarts. I'm going to get a food truck and I'm going to sell hot sauce milkshakes. Everybody want a food truck. You now have the Hey Batter food truck driving all over LA. How is that experience?
It is a very unique and interesting experience. So I must tell you, I realize how fast I do drive when I drive my vehicle, because the truck is not on that level. So I'm like, oh wow, this is different. So but and my truck is older too. But so just that, it's like a mobile kitchen. So it's like a kitchen on wheels, with not even a tenth of the space. That's what it's like it's a jam-packed kitchen. So what's also interesting about it is, trying to have this variety, but such limited space, right? Yeah. So it's very tight in there, and I want to offer options, but I have to, juggle and arrange. And so my ankles hurt more than they've ever hurt before. Mm-hmm. Just being on my feet, just, hours on end, because it's just constantly nonstop. It's a hustle. When I say a hustle, it's a hustle, like on a whole nother level. And before I had the truck, I was toting totes around and operating out of a U-Haul. So it's different in that sense, because it was still a hustle, but it's just it's different. But it's a true hustle. But it's one of the most rewarding things, because of the pandemic, I'm more accessible to people now, because I was doing a pop-up, and I was able to rent a U-Haul, pop up a blue tent and set up. And that took so much fun out of it. But the fact that I can, I have refrigeration on the truck, I could pull up, set up, and, serve people. But it is a different kind of beast, because when, when something goes awry, setting up the setup and just learning the functions of the truck, and thinking that timetables, or it's only going to take me this long, or when something, I light a pilot that I've been lighting, let's say for, a consecutive, because I've only had the truck a little over 3 months. Right. So learning to light the pilot, I was doing it right for the first time. And then one time I didn't turn the pilot on right. So I'm thinking my grease is heating up, but it's really not. So things like that, generators going out, because my truck is not equipped with a generator. I have to tote generators around, and I don't have the strength. So my team, which consists of my son and nephew, typically and consistently, I have to wait for their muscles. If they show up late, they delay me. So it's just this, it's just this, it's a different kind of hustle.
Yeah.
But it's like the thorns and roses, right? We all can appreciate the scent of a rose, the sight of a beautiful rose, but sometimes what you got to go through just to get to that rose is just like, you feel every little prick, but it's so worth it, it's so worth it.
Now I want to back up something really quick. You said you've only had the truck 3 months. So that means in the midst of a pandemic, you were still prospering.
Yes.
And we talked about this before the show. A lot of folks, when the pandemic hit, they just sat back and sulked, or sat back and said, oh, well, yada, yada, yada. But you still hustled in the midst of a pandemic, and not only hustled, but leveled up.
Yes.
So talk about that experience real quick.
So the way people learned about Hey Batter Batter was through farmers market. So when I went public for the very first time, when people said, who is Hey Batter Batter? It was the aroma of the waffles that attracted people. So that's what put my name on the map, in the sense of, my following increasing and so forth, because people started having a conversation. So that is how I was introduced to people. And that's how I continue to try to introduce myself. So when the pandemic hit, I couldn't pop up anymore. I, however, was introduced to this young lady that Black-owned business as well. She does deliveries, and so for a stint, I was able to cook from home and do deliveries that way. But then it was like, okay, well, I still felt restricted. I still felt limited. And one thing I noticed, I don't care what was going on in this pandemic, people were eating. They were eating. And I said, I just got to figure out a way to get to the people.
That's why I don't stand up on screen no more.
Say that again, I say?
That's why I don't stand up on screen no more.
Right.
From here up, I'm
right. So I said, I just need to figure out a way to get to the people. If I can get to the people, then, Hey Batter Batter is going to thrive. So what happened is I found this company that I can rent a food truck for a day. So I committed to an event, assuming that I can rent this food truck on this same day. So it was the weekend of Thanksgiving. So to only learn that, the truck is already rented. And I said, dang. And I was like, I can't do another event out of a U-Haul. I refuse to do another event out of a U-Haul. So I was like, I'm going to have to cancel. I said, I'm going to have to take the hit for my reputation, but I'm going to have to cancel now, because I confirmed in September. The event is not until November. But I was just like, I can't do it. The day before Thanksgiving, what happened was, I have a friend. She's another female Black-owned business. She actually told me how she found her food truck on OfferUp. So I went on OfferUp, and so I found out a lot of what the commissaries are doing is they're putting their trucks on OfferUp. So I sent the email, and the day before Thanksgiving, I actually was on the phone with one of my friends from work, and we were having this full-blown conversation about taking risk and how important it is to take risk. And the only way you're gonna know is if you do it. And so before I hung up with her, we were on the phone for 5 hours that day too. Before I hung up with her, I received the email saying, hey, we got some trucks, call Carlos. So I called Carlos. Again, this is the day before Thanksgiving. I said, hey, Carlos, I know it's a holiday weekend, but I need a food truck. So can I come see you Friday? He said, sure. So I went and saw him Friday. Now, mind you, the event is Sunday. Saturday, wow. I was signing paperwork for my truck, and I showed up in that truck on Sunday to do that event.
Come on.
Yes. I was that
did not
committed.
give
I was
up.
like, it's now or never. You have to take the jump. Like it's now or
Come
never.
on.
What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? Because people were DMing me every day. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you gonna be today? And I didn't have anything for them. I had nothing. So I said, no. People are eating in this pandemic. Go out here and feed these people. Make it happen. And so I've been about that truck life ever since.
And you could have went and sat in the corner and cried and complained
Yes.
and said, oh
Yes.
my goodness. But you hustled up until the 9th hour.
Yes.
You know, you didn't even let the people know to worry.
Nope.
That's the thing. You know, they had no idea all this happened before you pulled up in that truck for their event.
Yes.
God is awesome.
Yes.
God, I
All
mean,
the
you
time.
you
Yes.
kept the faith and he showed
did.
up right on time like
Right
he
on
always
time.
does.
Yes.
That is phenomenal. I'm
Yes.
about to check Kiana right now though, because Kiana ain't never shared my Instagram this much, ain't never shared my YouTube page this much. But I see Hey Batter Batter on IG all up and down my thread. Kiana, if you can share the Dante show at least one time on your page. I'm talking to you. I'm like, hey, batter, hey, batter, hey, batter, hey, batter. Okay, Kiana. Okay, we get it. We get it. You are avid waffle dogger. We get it. I love it. I love it. All right. So my last question for you. Here's my last question, and this
has to be the last.
This is the last.
Okay. All right.
Hey, listen. I got a whole production squad, and you'll see the whole screen go black at 9 o'clock.
Okay. Okay. All right.
All right. So the question of the day. This is the question of the day. You're going to get the question of the day. Here we go. All right. So once it pops up, you get to answer, and we're going to go from there. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. What Black icon, past or present, would you love to serve a waffle dog?
What Black icon? That's ooh.
I think Harriet Tubman would love a waffle dog.
Who?
Harriet Tubman.
Oh, I know.
She packing her knapsack.
Too. So I think Sojourner Truth would love one too.
Would love one too. Frederick
Yes.
Douglass.
Yeah.
They
It
would cheer him up. They need something to cheer him up because it was a lot going on.
Nelson Mandela. Yes.
Oh my goodness! In that prison cell, if you disclose a waffle dog,
yes. Yeah, he could have done another 27 years, I think.
Listen.
Yes.
So who would you know? Who would you love to give one to?
Who would I love to give one to? You know what? I'm gonna just have to do it on a personal level. You know, I lost my father 2014. So in my eyes, he was my icon.
There you go.
If I had to, like, I know I'm making him proud, but it's just if I just had that opportunity to say, Daddy, try this. So that's who I would serve.
Beautiful answer. Beautiful answer. I love that. I mean, that's your icon. Icons come in all forms. I love that. Where can we find Hey Batter Batter tonight?
Tonight, you know what? I am on all social media platforms. So I am on Instagram at Hey Batter Batter Eat.
Well, they know that. Kiana has shared that. So they got the Instagram.
I'm on Facebook at Hey Batter Batter. We even have a YouTube channel at Hey Batter Batter Eat. I'm on Twitter at Hey Batter Eat. I'm on TikTok at Hey Batter Batter Eat. I know. Actually, TikTok is Hey Batter Batter Eat. Actually, just created that. Not even. I don't know.
I love it. And then where the truck gonna be tomorrow?
Where
is the truck every day?
No, because you know what, Dante, I have a full-time career. So I'm a businesswoman and I am a career woman. I'm trying to fire my job though. So I'm trying to fire my career. That is my goal. So I'm trying to fire my career. So I'm primarily out on the weekend. So that's when I get my hustle. So Monday through Friday, I'm in the office, and Saturday, Sunday, sometimes it's Saturday and Sunday, sometimes it's just Saturday or Sunday, I'm on the truck.
Well, this is a good Saturday. This Easter Saturday.
Oh yeah, so I'm out Saturday. I'll be out Saturday in Compton.
Kwame, we're gonna get a Hey Batter Batter a 12-inch you know, not
Not
no
a waffleette.
But this Sunday, this Saturday, yeah, everybody, yes, God, this Saturday,
This
me and
Saturday,
Kwame,
yes.
we might even bring Dana with us. We might bring Dana because he's back in town. You may see the Donta show hanging out at Hey Batter Batter this Saturday. Let us know exactly where you are going to be. Matter of fact, this Saturday, me and Kwame and Dana will be at Hey Batter Batter Food Truck. We're gonna come and we're gonna support. We're gonna be there. You know where in Compton specifically?
Yeah, it's actually I hope they don't black me out real quick, but
no, you good. Take your time.
Okay, all right. So
Kwame, can we get an extension? Can we get 3 more minutes, Kwame?
Real quick, Kwame. I'm gonna just shout out the address real quick. It's 2125 West Compton Boulevard.
2125 West Compton Boulevard. What time to what time?
And we'll be there from 3 to 7.
2125 West Compton Boulevard, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Hey Batter Batter will be there with your waffle dog, your stuffed waffle, your chorizo waffle. Is there anything that we saw?
No, Dante. Now you started stuff, Dante. Now we can't. We don't have all of that.
Oh,
right. Yeah. We don't.
Okay.
So you go.
Yeah, I'm like, I want the stuffed waffle. We ain't got that.
Yeah, I got stuffed waffles. Yeah, you can get a stuffed waffle, but it won't be stuffed with chorizo.
All right, it'll be stuffed with chicken and cheese.
Yes.
All right, but will you have the waffle made with hot links and Polish sausages and whatnot with the chicken? Because I want some chicken fried in waffle batter now.
You got that? Oh, we have to have that. Yes.
Okay,
you got it.
So listen, y'all, if y'all want to meet the Donta show in person, we will be hanging out with Hey Batter Batter this Saturday at 2125 West Compton Boulevard at 3 p.m. From 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., we will be there getting our batter on. Listen, batter up, come on out. Get your waffle dog, get your waffle, get your chicken, get your stuffed waffle. Just make it happen and meet her in person. We got to support our Black entrepreneurs, our Black business people. She worked in a 9 to 5 and then she hustling on the weekend. So we got to get out there. So listen, Donta Show Village, let's show up and show out. After you get through getting your hair pressed for your virtual Easter service, because y'all ain't going to church. You know, you only got to get a blouse because you're going to be in stretch pants, you know, at the bottom. Just get a good blouse and get your hair pressed and go get you a waffle dog. All right. So we'll be at 2125 West Compton Boulevard this Saturday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Hey, Batter Batter. Kamilah, this has been a joy. This has been a great conversation. Yes. I am so proud of you, and I will see you Saturday.
Thank you, Dante.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate you. See you Saturday.
All right. Hey, listen, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in on tonight. I want to give a shout out to Kamilah of Hey Batter Batter for being my special guest. Shout out to Kiana Shaw for being my co-host on tonight. Kiana, thank you so much for stepping in and filling in for Dana while he is out vacationing with his fam bam. If you want more information on Hey Batter Batter, you can go to heybatterbatter.com. You know, I think I shared the website in the thread, but yeah, it's Hey Batter Batter. Hey Batter Batter Eats, heybatterbattereat.com, heybatterbattereat.com. Check it out. Support Black business. Like I said, myself, Kwame, Dana, bring Eddie, the whole squad. We're going to be out there at the Hey Batter Batter truck this Saturday in Compton, 2125 West Compton Boulevard, Saturday between 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. Hey, listen, y'all, that concludes the Donta show for this week. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. That's my Instagram, in case y'all didn't get a chance to see it. Donta_Morrison on Instagram. Make sure to follow the Donta show on YouTube, youtube.com/Donta Morrison. Just click the simple like button in the top right corner and you'll be subscribed and you'll be made aware of all of our shows. You can watch past shows, watch tonight's show over, look at all of our special guests. To the village, thank you so much for riding with your boy. I appreciate you. If it was not for the village, it would just be Donta and Dana, two dudes talking to each other with nobody listening. So to the village, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We shout y'all out. Listen, if you need to get a COVID vaccination, you can always go to my church out in Long Beach, Church One Ministry, 700 East 70th Street, Long Beach Boulevard. COVID vaccine. Oh, not the vaccine. I'm sorry, the COVID test. Not that one, Kwame. Sorry. Whoops, that happened. Hopefully y'all got vaccinated. COVID testing out in my church, 700 East 7th Street, Long Beach Boulevard, on Tuesday and Thursday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So listen, stop by Saturday at my church, go in and get a COVID test, and meet me on over in Compton, and we can celebrate you getting tested by sharing a waffle dog. Make your Saturday work for you. What? Speak, Lord. Stop by Church One Ministries on Saturday between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m., 700 East 70th Street. Get that good old COVID test, okay? Get your results very quickly, and then come on over to Compton. Come to the Hey Batter truck. We can share a waffle. We ain't going to share a waffle dog, social distancing. We can get our waffle dog. We can mix. We can mingle safely. You way over there, and we can enjoy our Saturday. Make a day out of it. All right, y'all. So that concludes tonight's episode. I will see you next Monday. Special guest. Who I got next Monday? Special guest is Kimberly Irvin. Oh my goodness, she's on the thread. Next Monday, Kimberly Irvin's going to come on and drop some phenomenal nuggets. And then the day after, my boy Ian Haddock from Houston, Texas is going to be our special guest. So next we've got an awesome show lined up. Make sure to check out Power Media Network. You can have a show just like the Donta Show. Check out Power Media Network. If you want to be a guest on the Donta Show, go to Power Media Network. Look at all the other shows that Power Media Network produces. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Have a blessed night, and I will see you Saturday in Compton.